I'm Badr alhumaidi, assistant professor in math department, math and stat department. Actually, I entered this university in 1993 as a BS student. Then I grow up in the master and the PhD. I get my bachelor degree in 1998, and then my master in 2001. Then I continue my studies in 2006 up to 2011 to get my PhD. Okay.
Okay, Dr. Badr. How was the transportation back in the days compared to the current situation?
Okay, this is funny. I will start from what happened before and then compare it with what's going on now. At our time, actually, we used the 11 bus. You know the 11 bus? It means you need to walk. Okay, so we need to move from the house to the departments through the stair, which is around 150 steps maybe. You need to go by the 11 bus, means you need to walk to the classes daily. Sometimes if you have like gaps between the classes, then you need to go back to your room and come back to the academic classes again. So usually it takes time from 10 to 15 minutes walking daily. At the end of the maybe fourth year, we have the good muscles because it's like exercises daily. Yeah, that's very interesting in the transportation. Nowadays, you have buses, you have stations from the house to each day for different departments, different stations you have with like buses running all the time from like 7 to 4. I think this is a big difference between what's happening now and what happened before.
Has the student housing improved over the years because of globalization?
Yeah, sure. This is another funny question, actually. You know, before we have the system of housing, the students' housing, especially in the first, second, and third year, you are eligible to get a room in what we call it before lines. Lines means it is like a square consisting of around, let us say, 100 rooms. It's like a compound. It has a U shape. Okay. It is divided into 4 partitions, like 25 rooms in each partition. And each 25 rooms, we have only one, let us say, bathroom, toilet compound. You don't have private bathrooms. You have only one phone for all these rooms. And this telephone, it's a line phone, so you can only dial an internal locations. You cannot dial outside. You can receive calls from outside, but you cannot dial outside unless you call the operator, the 0, in order to give you a permission to call outside. That's the housing. Housing, it's funny in the morning, especially in the cold days. You hesitate a lot to move from your bed to the bathroom. You need to walk a distance to the bathroom. That was one of the difficulties we had before. In the summer also, yes, you have air conditioning, but since the air isolation is not there, it's very, very, very difficult to live in lines before. Nowadays, I guess, it started in the 90s. In the 90s, 1994, 1995, the university started building some buildings, modern buildings for housing. But actually, the first, second, third year students are not eligible to get rooms in the buildings. They started building 1 up to 6 buildings. But nowadays, I think the university had set up a goal for this, that to remove all lines and replace them by modern buildings. And now it is a reality that each student has a room and good facilities with good buildings, modern buildings.
Did the evolution of technology affected the procedure of registration for classes?
Registration. Okay, what is the procedure before? What is the procedure now? The procedure is the same. You need to have a early registration, but at that time you need to go through the advisor. So each advisor, academic advisor, has like a set of students, like 5, 6, 7, depends on the advisor. Assume you have like an advisor that has 10 students. Okay, he's in charge of 10 students. Then you need to wait for your round to come to the advisor, discuss the registration of the courses, selection of the courses. Then after that, he will take it in paper-wise to the registration, and then it will be added to your schedule. Okay, assume, for example, you need to make a change in your schedule. Again, you need to go to the advisor and then ask for a change, and then he will modify that schedule and send it back to the registration. Fine. After the schedules are settled down, how to receive the schedule? First day of classes. First day of classes, students will be distributed over different rooms, and each faculty member will have like a set of schedules to be distributed. And you have so many funny stories there because there is no certain procedure or rule to distribute the schedules. So usually, the faculty member will collect the IDs. Sometimes students come at the early morning to write their IDs in the blackboard. So whoever came first, he will have the priority. And sometimes students will start fighting each other by embedding some numbers in between. So the faculty member will decide at the end to delete everything, and he will stuck only by ID numbers. So he will collect the IDs, who's sitting in the first seat, second seat, and etc. Then he will call by name, and it usually takes hours to receive your schedule. Nowadays, it is just click button, you can register your courses, click button, you can change your schedule, click button, you receive everything. I think this is a big now change from nowadays to the previous days.
Thank you for that.
You are welcome.